And we're back. What's going on, you guys? All right. So, a little bit of progress, not too much since then. So I've made, you can attack now. I haven't made an animation for it, but you can, when you attack, you stop. I want this, like when you're hitting something, you'll stop in air. Obviously, right now you can just do it to your heart's content. I don't want you to be able to fly like that. But when you're like punching something, when you're actually hitting a target, I would like you to keep hitting it until you kill it. I think that would be fun to do. Yeah. And then I'm also thinking I'll add a double jump. So you can either wall jump or double jump is the idea here. Yeah. And then I think with the double jump, I was gonna like make it so you had to time it so you're right at like near the apex of your jump. But I think I'm just gonna make it like you can just double jump almost whenever. But you can pretty much get all the way across the stage here. You know what I mean? So anyway, we're going to work on the attack still. Because right now you're attacking and you can do damage. So like if we go and do that again, you can see that I can run up here. Ooh. Index 1 on base array. Okay. So this is what I'm starting to do. Essentially what I wanted to do is like if some guy's in your detection area, which is this right here, but this should only run if not detection area, .get overlapping areas. So why can't we do, should be able to do this. Okay. Yeah. So it's printing that. So if I do this, why doesn't that not work? Okay, so invalid get index 1 on base array. Okay. So clearly if we return the array, there is, oh, I'm so stupid. 0. That's why. Because oh my gosh, Aaron. Sorry everyone. So now, cool. Now there's no issues. But you could see there, the whole point of that was that I can actually go and attack them and kill them, which is cool. So right now I've got a hurt box and a detection area, and they're the same size. And I think that's going to be okay. And they're also centered around me. So I haven't made an attack animation. But what I kind of want is that, so if you're in the range of one, you'll actually like kind of move, like boot towards it. I think that would be cool. So that's why we've got target here. Okay. And we will say, so if we do self.global position minus, do I do okay, I see. Okay. Anyway, so I want to essentially get the direction to, oh, I forgot. There's a cool, you don't have to do this. So there's a function direction to, yeah, look at that. Returns the normalized vector pointing from this vector to vector B. So that's great because that shows us like, you know, where, yeah, okay. So if that gives us a normalized vector, that's direction. So then we just need like an amount to travel towards. So if we go to here and we say, so if we do normalized direction to B. Okay, so we do self dot global position dot direction to target dot global underscore position. Okay, cool. And then I just want to actually go ahead and print that. Let's see if that worked. Okay, cool. So that's giving me a normalized direction to it. So that works. Now, what we want to do is shoot ourselves in that direction by some amount. So we're moving and sliding velocity. I don't know why. I used to know how to do this so much better. So if we know the direction that we're going to, I mean, I think I can't just be that. I can't just multiply our velocity times that. Okay, velocity equals that times 500. Maybe actually. Let's see. Let's see if that works. I don't think so, but. Okay, let's just to make this a little more dramatic, because I think that did work. Let's make it 2000. Okay, so I think that's kind of working. The thing is, like, I feel like it should be shooting. It's shooting like right to the left. And I think what I might do is make level just the main scene to run right now. See, why is that flying straight to the right or left? That's what I don't get. Maybe it's because, I actually think I do know why. I think it's because we're clamping in the movement function. So, yeah. So right here we're clamping to max velocity. So we can't move faster than max velocity in either direction. So that becomes a problem. Well, if it's a normalized vector, we'll never be more, because we're turning a normalized vector, it basically is a unit circle. So it can be 1, -1, whatever, you know what I mean? So it can never be more than 1. So if we multiply this, where is it? Down here, instead of 500, we do max underscore velocity. Then I think this should work. It's kind of working. I think, let's see. Oh, we're also setting velocity to equal 0 here, which might, no, we're not doing that, because in this one we're not doing that. Oh, but we are, yeah, that should be fine though. So this right here, what we're doing is we're adding, for every second that we're attacking, technically, we're adding, well, this should technically be not -50, but negative gravity, just to make things a little more clear. That's what I'm doing there. Is that so every time we're not in the ground, what we're doing is we're adding a gravity, and rather than saying stop gravity, I'm essentially saying while we're waiting for this attack timer timeout, go ahead and add the opposite effect of gravity here, right? Yeah, there you go. Oh, you know what I just realized? We might not even need can attack or parry as a variable, because we can just utilize. So essentially what I'm doing here is saying, this is kind of a tangent, but so can attack or parry, right, is a variable that says if it's true, then you can attack, and if it's false, then you can't attack. But basically the exact same thing would be to check the hurtbox.disabled property, because the hurtbox disabled property is also a Boolean value that's either true or false. So here we could just say that, where is it? Right here, if input dot is action just pressed UI attack and hurtbox.set defer, or I'm sorry, hurtbox.disabled, right? And then we could just do that way. because it will be false. It will be exactly the way we want it to be. I think that'll work. Let's try to think this through. So you press this, counterattack or parry must be true. We want it false most of the time. Okay, let's try this out. So hurt box dot disabled. Okay. Here we're setting it to true. Yeah, and then basically what we need to do right here, hurt box dot disabled equals false. Right? I know. True. Okay, now if that worked, then we can basically, let's do this just to make sure that everything's happening as I would like it to happen. So now we don't need that. Oh, except. The problem with this is that, yeah, no, that's not going to work. I actually think I thought about that. And the reason I didn't do that and the reason that's not going to work is because of this right here, is that, so essentially this will only be set true after the timer times out, which could be several seconds. This is going to run for the entire time between when this happens and between that happens. So that's why we're applying a negative gravity, allowing us to basically float when we hit something until our attack timer times out. And ideally the attack time will be as long as it takes for the animation to kick, right? So that way you're like boom, 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 and you're like you're running, and then you jump in, like you kick in midair, and then you fall. And so that's what this does. It makes you weightless while you're kicking, essentially. Esencialmente. Yeah, okay. Cool. But, okay. I would like to get on top of it and see what happens. I think that's, I think that's going to be good. It gives you a little bit, and I think it kind of does exactly what I want to. Like if you were above it, you'd come down, and then as you fall, you go like this. As you fall beneath him, you kind of go up. So I think that would actually work pretty well. Okay, so then you can really like combo stuff. So I like that. I like it a lot. And that was relatively easy to set up. And then I think I want to use more about this target. Yes, I do, because eventually when we have the animation of him kicking, I'm just going to make one animation of him kicking. And, right, it's just going to be him, if we go here, it's just going to be him kicking perfectly in front of him. But the idea is that we're just going to rotate him on a tween. So he's going to rotate and face whatever direction the target is. Just like that, right? Not too bad, not too shabby. So here's attack 1. And let's go into the animation player here. Let's bring this up. So I'm going to make, I think I'm going to make this animation because I think a lot of things are going to make more sense to me and to you once we get the attack 1. Yeah, okay. Okay. Boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 ba-dum, boom. Why does this look weird to me? Okay, so it's 1 second. We don't want this to last 1 second. It looks like, what do we got this on right here? 0.1 seconds. Is that what we want? So the idea is like, the longer this is, the longer you have to wait. I think 0.2 seconds is pretty good. Yeah. That's like boom, boom, boom. Rather than like boom, 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 boom. God, I kind of want to attack that fast, huh? But then there's like basically no animation, I don't think. We'll give it a shot. We'll try 0.1 seconds. Okay, let's check it out. How's this look? I think I'm going to get rid of the collision shapes here. I don't need them. that might be just a little too fast. I don't want to like spam them that fast. I want you to like see something happening. Yeah, let's do 0.2 seconds. Let's just do it, all right? No one's got anything to say in the chat. I'm listening. I mean, you kind of want to just like spam it, but I also don't want to see him like just, I want to boom, 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 boom. Like I think that's cooler. I think that's what 0.2 seconds will get us. Okay, so sorry. The reason I was doing that, because now we'll set this, the total attack time for this is going to be 0.2 seconds. Now, whatever the attack time is. And then we're going to set up 2 animations. So I'm going to make these guys invisible here. So we're just looking at our bad boy there. And then we're essentially going to be able to set up, so let's see, I'm going to be falling or jumping in these. So if we do jump horizontal, I think that's probably going to be the most likely one, like somewhere in here. We'll even do that, right? And then we go over to attack 1. So this is probably what we're most likely coming out of. Bot Studio, you're back, I'm back, we're back. The dynamic duo. Yeah, I'm making a primary attack animation to get like the timing right and make things work. It should not be showing. It's not appropriate. 1 second. There we go. Okay. So essentially, I want this to be something like this, and then when we're done, we want it to kick. So I actually do need one of these visible. I prefer that one, and then we'll just put it behind us, the Z index. I don't want to key the Z index. There we go. Okay, so I want it to look like he kicks at the end of his frame. So actually, that's not a bad like stance for the beginning of an attack. So what I'm going to actually do is grab all these, and then we're going to, why is that? Oh, we got to go down to animation, and then we click key. So I'm going to key 6 new tracks, and then there's one that it never keys for some reason, which is the scale, and it's not doing it for me right now either. Well, you know, it's weird. Like sometimes the key thing, if you've never done this, we're like basically animating the skeleton here. There we go. Animation. There we go. There it all pops up. Okay, cool. And we haven't keyed. I want to key the scale here. So essentially I'm adding a squash and stretch here by incrementing the X. I'm sorry, incrementing the Y. So he's longer right now than he would have otherwise been. See, like that? And so when that happens, it makes it look like, oh, he's like really pulling. And so when it's subtle, you don't notice it as much, so it doesn't look too... Dude, thank you. I hope it's going to be fun. But I think it actually looks... Yeah, there's a cool guy, if anyone's interested. He did... Like, maybe this is going to date me a little bit, but he did... it was like the stick figure. He was in stick figure versus animator. Oh, this is like, oh yeah, he's making new ones. Dude, no way. He's still making these? Do you know what I'm talking about, Bot Studio? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? He like does this. And he's like trying to animate, and then the stick figure like breaks out of the box and like attacks his cursor. It was like, this thing went, 65 million views. This thing was like the tots. Anyway, he makes animation, like how to animate things. And they're really, really fantastic. He's actually a great animator. And he's got a whole series on how to do it. Let's see, like, walk animation. Yeah, there he is, Alan Becker Tutorials. And so this is like how I learned how to animate him. So in case you're interested, he's got tons of these, and like he talks about squash and stretch and making stuff look good. Okay, good, you do know that. But anyway, the guy's cool. And yeah, that's why we're doing this. Okay, so then essentially, because this is only going to be 0.2 seconds, at the final, we're going to have essentially what the kick looks like. Yeah, okay. So we're going to have what the kick looks like. I'm trying to think here. Well, I'm having thoughts about stuff that's I shouldn't need to think about right now. But essentially, like, it's going to switch from animating the kick immediately to the falling animation because it's going to fulfill all the requisites of falling, even though he's technically, oh no, because he's, yeah, okay, well, I'll figure that out. But anyway, it's okay. So now I want him to go back to, oh, we'll do this in between here. There we go. So we'll do that, have him go to 1. I'm just going to key that and then nothing else at that point in time. And then here we're going to go back to 0.95 and 1.05 for the stretch and key that. But now we're going to rotate the torso. That's E, right? Isn't it E? Yeah, there it is. Okay. And we want him to go kind of like that. That seems like a lot. It might be good. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we're gonna snag that rotation degree as well. And then I don't think I really need to change the position. Maybe I'll make the position go back a wee bit. Let's do like just 2, maybe 3. Yeah, that'll work. We'll do that. And so now we can see just how that would look with just the, yeah, he's just like kind of doing a, yeah, just a little like kick. And now we're gonna have his legs actually kick. So we gotta look at like, so I think this back leg is really what's going to be kicking. The front leg, so I want the back leg to come through and like snap. So let's see, what does this look like here? Yeah, okay, so sorry about that. Just like really thinking hard about this. So I think what we can do, or might be able to do, if I click this, and then I do this, yeah, it's not gonna work. What is the rotation degrees here though? Let's click torso, transform, rotation degrees is 40. So I think if I go here, click both of these, I should be able to rotate both of them, but they're doing that. They're rotating independently, which is not what we want. But that's okay. I'll just do it by eye then. So essentially I want this to end up just like about where that is. So if we look at this, let me get off. Yeah, it looks like, okay, about that far apart. We'll go to this, and then we'll click leg 1, move this here, and then we'll move the leg 1 right about to there. We'll set that to negative. I just like having hard set numbers here. 27, and then rotation degrees to, oh, that's fine. I'm gonna make this even more rotated now. Okay, and we'll key both of those. Whew. Bot Studio, were you here during the last stream when that dude was saying, or like trolling me, telling me he was gonna kill himself? Because that like threw me for a loop, dude. That was super weird. I don't know if you weren't here. Just kind of randomly. Okay, I think this needs to be rotated a wee bit more, like this, 60. I think I'll do the other leg, and we'll see what that looks like. I lost a follower. Okay, so this one is going to be all the way out at the edge here, and then we want the rotation. Oopsies, not that one. Rotation to be maybe like this, or do we go like that, like he's pointing? Well, we can give that a shot. That's the position I want for sure. So I will just key both of those. And we can see what that looks like. I'll just put it on loop for right now. That's not good. I think it would be better if we had this, well, first of all, let's do this. Try 5.5. We might change that. Why did they do these? I guess let's do, so that's almost, we'll just set that to 90. Cool. And we'll grab that. Okay. Oh, what's up? Okay, so is it Anis? How do you pronounce that? I would like to pronounce your name correctly. What? Don't say it. But yeah, that was super weird. That was like such a weird thing to troll about. Like, I've never experienced that. Okay, but yeah, here's the kick. I think that's a good kick. It really looks like he's like coming through and smashing. So I like that. Anyway, so that's the kick animation. And now we have to add that to, so it's playing at 3 times speed, I believe. If we go to our animation player, it plays at 3 times speed. That's a pretty solid kick speed, I think. But we can always change that. But anyway, so we'll go here to our animation tree. And I don't know how I'm going to do this, because I've been getting better at using the animation tree. NS, okay, sweet. Now I got it. I'm getting better at using the animation tree. Because, so essentially what these are, if you go into these have animations, but they also have time scales, so we can change how fast it's playing. And then, changing through these is cool, and it shifts via a... Here's the obligatory pug. Okay, and then... but what you can do is essentially, so this right here, this entire thing is a blend space 2D, or I'm sorry, a blend tree, I believe. Or no, it's a state machine. Oh, okay. So these are blend trees, usually adding blend space 2D. Within this, for wall slide, we got nothing. But for instance, running, this is a blend space 2D within a blend tree. That's getting too confusing. But this is a state machine. So we go to animation tree here, and we go to tree root. Yeah, this is animation node state machine. So we could add another one for attack, because I want to have like attack 1, attack 2, attack 1, attack 2. Potentially even attack 1, attack 2, flip, attack 3, or something crazy like that. And so I think for that, we probably want... Nah, I'll just do it this way. Okay, we'll add a blend tree here, and then this will be attack score 1, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll need to change this as time goes on, but we'll check this out for right now. And there's attack 1, and then we'll go into this guy. Oh, you gotta click these. I don't like that. I feel like you shouldn't have to do that. At least maybe anyway. Like if you hold Option instead of having to go up and change what tool you're using, I just hate using GUI elements as much as possible. But okay, so right click here. And we'll add our animation, and then we'll also add a timescale. Set this for right now to 3, and then we'll connect all of these. Doing this exact thing, I once caused the editor to quit, so keep that in mind, and then we'll play attack 1. Okay. If we go to root, we gotta enable animation tree here. Active. Okay. And you can see it's playing running. Okay, cool. And it played attack 1 just normally, just like we'd expect. And then, I have it activating it in the code so that way I can edit the animation player whenever I want. So I don't have to activate it here. And so now we need to basically call that. So we're going to do that in my function called animate, which this just all the animation from attacking to everything is all stored within here. So that way it just doesn't clog this. This is like strictly the actual attacking, and then the animation to do with attacking is going to be here. So essentially, I think we might be able to just do this. Essentially, all right, let's try it. So we'll do this, and then we'll do that. I'll put that at the bottom here. Okay, and we'll say anim state dot travel, and then this is going to be attack _1. That should work. Let's print. I have an idea about what's happening, but I would like to confirm it. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Let's try this out then. If not, can attack or parry. I don't think that's what I want either, though. That's so goofy looking. What is wrong with that? Why do I not like that? I mean, obviously, but even just like one attack. Well, yeah, that looks a little weird, but I think we'll actually change this a little bit. But I actually do like that works. That's exactly when we want to run it, and it looks fine. Let's actually, I do want to see. Okay, and now we need to rotate ourselves to look at the target variable. Oh, that's going to cause some problems, but nothing I can't fix. Not movement. Attack. So essentially, when we see this, we're moving ourselves towards the target just a wee bit, but that's when we rotate ourselves. that's going to cause some issues. Okay, so we're going to do this. Okay, dot rotated rotation. Okay, and now that should just do nothing for us right now. Damn it, that wasn't a very good look. Okay. Yeah, that's moving us towards it. Okay, good. So the idea is that now we're going to rotate ourselves so that way it looks like the animation's actually kicking towards whatever the thing is. So now, and hopefully this works, we will do so we will say, so this is getting us a normalized vector to that, which I think we can use to get our, I think it's down here. We do vector 2. Yeah, there's get angle 2. Angle 2. Okay. Returns the angle to the given vector in radians. Okay, cool. So let's try this. It might be as easy as saying rotation equals self dot global position dot angle to target dot global position. And then, yeah. Oh, but we need to obviously. Oh, I'll explain the concept to you. So the dream or the jam is so the jam theme is dream, and you have to use this color palette. And essentially your guy is Perry. He's a dream catcher. And in this level, I just did the TV thing. Like if I run this from the beginning, it kind of looks like a TV. And then you've got this, and then you've got like Parry Perry, and you could play, how to play, whatever. Anyway, and the point of that is that I wanted to make the TV just because I thought the TV was cool. And ideally what's happening is that you are protecting a sleeping child from bad dreams. So this is something called a good dream. And when you get a good dream, I want it to make him basically like freaking power up. And you basically like float in place, like going like Goku, like Super Saiyan powers, and you get to like aim and then shoot like just a good dream ball. And you're trying to basically destroy all the bad dreams and prevent the bad dreams from getting to the bottom. I'm thinking I might do levels, and then at the top of each level, there'll be a guy essentially up here that is running around throwing down the bad dreams and throwing down these different equipments and stuff like that. So you can, maybe I'll just do equipment and then he'll be the bad dream and you're fighting the bad dream. I think I might like that better. And then he's just throwing different types of weapons, whatever those bad dreams may be. So like if he's throwing, like he's the bad dream and he's throwing like a battle axe down, you can parry that. And if he's throwing like, I don't know, some kind of like a ghost down, or you know, maybe he's got some whatever, then you can beat the shit out of that thing with your kicking kicking attack, like this, boom 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 boom. Make that better obviously, but you're supposed to kick it. Now anyway, so that's the general premise. I'm trying to make it more and more fun as it goes, because it doesn't seem that amazing, but yeah. So what's not happening here So, okay, so it's returning an angle to me, but I'm clearly not rotated. Oh, I am rotated, right? Looks like I'm rotated. Just a tiny bit. Those are weird noises. Oh, because I have 16 messages. So if I go here to kinematic body in the 2D scene, and I take my rotations, yeah, it's rotating the whole thing. And I can't do this in radians. Just to see. So, I mean, I know there's a code for this. So radians, or one of those, negative 0.09. Negative 0.099. Oh, that's only 5 degrees? Why is that? Negative 0.02? 114 degrees. Oh, negative, yeah. Yeah, see, that's why. So it is working, but they can't be right. Oh, maybe let's put a position. So let's add a position 2D. And I'm going to go ahead and put this position 2D over by his feet here. And then the idea being that, and so we'll call this, oh, I guess we could get like leg position. Yeah, we'll just do that. So we'll do leg. I think did I already call these? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Let's call that. Oh, I didn't. Okay. So do leg, goal position, angle 2. Now these should be a little bit bigger. Yeah, okay, let's just see what those look like now. It's not, it might be, no, I mean, that's bigger, but fucking shit. Okay, sorry. Why is that saying that's so small, dude? That's got to be a bigger angle. Let's see. Because I want it to rotate, like, to face the thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why are those so small, dude? Those should be bigger values. Like, I'm expecting this guy to, like, when I'm about to kick somebody, like, literally do like that. You know what I mean? Like 36 degrees. Like, let's do that. What's that? That's point. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's not that bad. So what am I getting here? 0.1. 5 degrees, dude? Are you serious, bro? What was this again? 0.6. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I did that shite again. Why am I rotating? Oh, because I... Ha 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 ha. There's no freaking way, dude. Because it's got to be taken. Okay, so here's the good dream. It's undoubtedly got to be taking the center of this, right? Okay, I'm going to do something here. Okay, this might make this easy. We'll do detection area. I'll just make this ginormous real quick. Yeah, okay. And then what I would like, so same deal here, but what I want to see, those are, okay, that's, that's absurd. That's absurd. So what I'm saying is like the angle to that thing, okay, finally, that's 30 degrees. Okay, but that's gnarly. Like I shouldn't have to be that far away. So I'm defining the angle, if we go right here, so I'm saying rotation, my rotation equals the angle like 2, so basically the angle from my global, the position of my leg to the target, which is in this case that Good Dreams thing. And I'm expecting that when we get the global position of this, it's dead center of this thing, right? It's like right here. And so if I'm, for instance, right here in perspective to that thing, the angle from me being right here to him being right there should be rather high, unless I'm tripping. Because like here, let's do this. Let's add. So there's the good dream, okay, and the good dream, and I'm right here and I'm trying to kick it. Well, I guess. Okay, so what I would expect, for instance, in this case, is that. Well, this is going to rotate everything, unfortunately. We can do this. There we go. I would expect that he would look something like that. Like that, to me, looks like he's facing it. And that's already 30 degrees, essentially. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't... Why is he not facing that much? I mean, he was literally like all the way down like here until it got that to work. So that's weird to me. That was exactly how I think it should go. But I was very far away from it. Oh, I think I kind of get it. So, yeah. So now, yes, kind of. Maybe. Because, like, it's got to be... Okay, well, first off, let's fix both of those. Now, like, if I'm here... Yeah, see, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't think that's it. Maybe I'm crazy, but like, because, yeah, like right there, I was underneath it. Like the angle between, I think there's got to be something in the way that, there's got to be something in the way that this function calculates it. Angle to point. There's an angle between the line connecting the 2 points and the x-axis in radians. Oh, I think this is what I want. I think that's what I want. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. That's what I wanted. Because it's taking, I guess the other one was just getting my axis like to there, but this one is taking from the x-axis. So if he's there, it's taking the angle from here to that, right? And if he's right above me, then the angle would be 90 degrees. That's what I'm expecting. And for some reason, the other one doesn't do that. But yeah, so now this is like what I wanted. Yeah. I don't know why that's funny, but it is. It is. It looks like it's going the wrong way though, so I might have to. I mean, it's not. Excuse. No, see that worked, but that didn't. Oh, I see. The reason that's happening is because there's no need, essentially, when this happens for... So basically the way I am doing this... Ah, that's genius. Okay, so is that in movement here, when I'm only changing the way I'm looking by doing this, I'm doing scale times equals -1 or +1 in the x direction. And I'm only doing that when I move. So the reason I was getting some of that weirdness was because he wasn't looking towards it, which we want him to do. So I think I'm going to make a new variable. Yeah, I'm just going to make a new variable. This is probably not the bestest way to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I guess I should do it here. So we'll do var facing underscore left equals true, and this is a Boolean, so we'll set that equal to true by default, and then this be facing left equals false, and this will be facing left equals true, and then oh, there we go. Then what we'll do is an animate here. Oh, should I? This should actually be an animate too, shouldn't it? Oh no, because we only want this to run if not movement paused, I guess. Yeah, that is true. We do want that. Okay. Any user. Okay, and then so attack. Is that what we want? No, we want to animate. Can't attack or parry. Okay. We're gonna say if facing. We want to do this. If not facing left. And then we're just going to copy, or we're just essentially going to copy this code from movement up here. Okay. And then else. Yeah. I mean, we should actually probably do it this way. There we go. No. Yeah, so now, yeah, so what I just did is that, so that now it'll always face him. So, like, for instance, if I go this way, oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Because I want it to face him. See, that's facing the wrong way, which doesn't make sense to me. So we're calling animate after we're calling movement. So we should, oh, duh, dude. I'm an idiot. So the reason that's not working is because it's no better. Yeah, I can't believe I thought that would work. We need to actually capture some information on the direction of the... Okay. Yeah, so essentially that's only going to point us towards the direction we're already pointing, so that doesn't help us at all. at all. So we can actually crank this down here. In the attack function, I want to look for, so when we're doing all this stuff, so we got this, we don't need that anymore. What we want to do here is basically, I think I'm going to capture this value. So this gets the direction 2. Okay, and this is getting the direction 2 right here. Not the whole value, but at least this value. I also don't need to do self here. And so I'll do this, I think. We'll do this, and we'll say var dir to target equals that. And here we'll say dir to target. Okay. And just to make sure I didn't break anything. Okay, wait. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is utilize this information here by we're going to utilize this information to find out what side of us he is on. So I think, because I don't really want to remember the print dir to target. So if we do this, okay. So now by looking at the X values, we can see, yeah, so the first time I attacked him, I was on he was to my right. So if he's towards, so yeah, so the right is positive and the left is negative when we're looking at the X value here. So basically we can check, say, is dir to target.x positive? In that case, face right. And I guess I'll do that right here because we're gonna need this number. So here we're gonna say if dir to target greater than or yeah, do greater than or equal to 0. If it's greater than or equal to 0, he is on my right, which means we need to flip. So what I'm actually going to do here is I think I am going to use the Boolean value. Okay. Var facing underscore left equal our left bool. It's true, but I'm using it in a different way now, a much smarter way. Facing left equals false. Facing left is true. And then what I'm going to do is down here in the animation, we're going to just say if why you no work. Oh, that's why. Okay, so we're going to say if facing left.
Can I give them dinner?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I just got stomped in the nuts. Is she okay?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
Are you?
Hungry.
I'm good because I ate an entire can of sunflower seed butter. Oh, she's so cute. Little noises. Okay, and then I think that should work. I'll just try it real quick. Hopefully it didn't break anything serious. Yeah, so so now the basic stuff still works. We obviously need to get it to turn his angle back towards to 0. But are you talking to me? Okay, so we're doing this. So if dir to target is greater than 0, he's on our right, and we'll say facing left equals false. Yes. Okay. Else facing left equals true. Okay. Cool beans. Okay, but we've got a little minor problem here. Well, for one thing, this isn't going to work because this is a vector, so this should be .x is greater than or equal to 0. So if that will tell if it's on the left or right of us. So that makes it really simple. But if he's directly above us,
Oops, I did it wrong.
what did you do wrong?
I said them in the wrong place.
I prefer that. Under the target. Okay, so now, well, that actually happened to work, so we just shouldn't. Say what, motherfucker? Yeah, yeah, bitch. Fuck with me.
Oh,
What just happened?
I just spilled some of John's food.
Thanks, man. Yeah, next time you're on, just let me know if you've got any particular problems. I'd actually be down to just take a break and help you solve them. I love doing that. So yeah, thanks for watching, man. Peace out. Okay, so
Am I on my own for dinner tonight?
no, I'll cook dinner.
I'll help you.
I'll do it by myself because you got a lot more important stuff to do.
I do a lot of stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm almost done with some stuff.
Okay, so velocity. That's not what we're doing. Why the hell are we looking? Okay, no, that actually is cool. Okay, so basically this sets our rotation there. Yeah, so this sets our rotation to match it. Now, what we'd want to do is basically tween it back to the starting point when we are done doing that. So can attack or parry. So if can attack or parry. So if we can attack, if we cannot attack or parry, then we're going to be floating. And so while this is happening, we don't. But once this is true, and only once, we want to start a tween. So that's the difficult part. Oh, but that's not actually difficult. Beautiful. Beautiful, baby. That makes this very easy. So this is what happens when we're done with the attack. So I'm going to go ahead and add a tween here. We're getting real crowded here. It's going to be attack tween. Okay, stick that right there. And when you snag that bad boy, on ready var attack tween equals attack tween. Where is attack timer? Oopsies, wait, what? Can I not do this? Okay, cool. Just like those next to each other. Makes it a little prettier. We got all the animations, this stuff, heart boxes. Yeah, so that's cool. Okay, so we're going to use that tween now to interpolate our, so we're using our actual rotation. So we can close out animate, we'll do this, and we'll do attack tween dot interpolate property, and then just so I don't forget, attack tween dot start. Okay, so we're going to do self property. The property is going to be rotation degrees. We'll just do rotation. starting point is whatever rotation is, and our endpoint, still have this up? Hell yeah. It's gonna be 0 degrees, which is 0 degrees radians. That's what I thought, but you never know with stuff like this, huh? There's not, I know there's not such a thing as -0, but I'm concerned we'll run into that. Okay, so we're gonna tween our self rotation to 0. Okay, the duration of this, how fast do we want this to occur? Maybe 0.1 seconds. I think that probably sounds good to me. And then we'll do a tween. Oh, we have to pick what kind of tween we want. I guess fast and then slow. So we'll do a, I like quad. It's a little bit more angled or more exponential than sine, but not by a whole lot. It's like one step up. And then we'll ease, okay, let's do this. This is a really handy website for anybody who's also in game dev. Easings.net, it's free, and you can see these are all, so here's what easing quad looks like. So ease out quad looks like. So we want mine, I want it to start fast and slow near the end, and you can do ease out, in, out, but I want ease out quad. You can do ease out quart, ease out cubic. That's not what we want. We want it to happen relatively quickly at first. But considering it's happening at 1 second, I don't think this is particularly going to matter regardless. Well, this will matter a little bit, but yeah, still not a lot. That's a lot to put on one line, so I'll do that to break up that tween there. So attack tween right there. I'll spread that out to make that a little clearer for me. Look at that, attack's really simple if we close that off. Yeah, because there's basically only 2 blocks under here, but we've just done this to make this. I mean, I'm gonna definitely come back and refactor this at some point, but for right now, it's gonna be this mess. I mean, it's not a total mess. You know what I mean? Like we've kept to most of the style guides pretty well, except for right there. Goes up movement, goes up attack. Yeah, I mean that's the whole script basically. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, cool. And yeah, let's check this out. Say what? Say what now, motherfucker? Bro. I should really just make it spawn these so that way I don't have to keep doing this, but why am I doing backflips? So I guess that's because it's easier to go. I don't think you can specify a direction on the tween. So I'm assuming what happens is that the tween is taking the path of least resistance to get to 0 degrees. So depending on what, let's do this. Let's print rotation, not rotation, but print rotation. So that one is at 2. Let's go over here. 2.2 or something. Yeah, so that's 126. So yeah, so anything over, well no, that shouldn't actually then. No, it's 2.6. So we'll just say 2.7. Yeah, that shouldn't either, right? Well no, what's half through 60 is 180. So it makes sense if you're over 180 degrees to flip back around, but why would you not go the path of least resistance? So like for instance, that last one, we were at 154 degrees. It would be less degrees to go from 154 Well, let's do this. Unit. Oh, but that's a Godot. Oh, I forgot. Right. See, that's why. Is if you're thinking about this having. Oh, interesting. Oh god, this is all such a pain. So the Godot unit circle is different from a typical unit circle. I think this is a real unit circle, I believe. Unit circle game because so this is a real unit circle, and that's the problem. Because see, a real unit circle goes 360 degrees, but the Godot unit circle is different. It goes like, I don't quite understand why there's not, like, they don't cover it more, because it's super weird that it doesn't follow the path of the normal unit circle. I don't trust this guy. I think he's talking about real geometry here, which is not quite what I want. Okay, good, he's got theta. Okay. Why is theta at over 3? There we go, okay. Well, I don't like that it's at -0 degrees. Oh, he's just moving it? No, I want you to show it go around the unit circle. Oh, hell yeah, okay. Starting from 0, that's about what we'd expect.
You want to get her?
Yeah, so that is working. That is normal. So that's what I don't understand. Is like if this. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, so the radians and degrees is still going this way. That's where we were, right? I think he must not. This can't be simulated in Godot, can it? Or maybe he did simulate this in Godot. I'll tell you, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in this guy in the Good Dreams thing here. And I'm going to go in the physics. And I'm just going to say rotation plus equals 0.01. And then we're going to say print rotation. Run this one. Yeah, 100% it's not. Like, let's do level here. Dude, that 100% made a full rotation. Well, here, let's do this then, so we can compare it. So we'll do prints, rotation, and rotation degrees. Okay, so it didn't make a full rotation. But still, okay. Let's get rid of you, I hate you. Oh yeah, this was pointless. So this is just the rotation. And what I'm trying to figure out, what I don't get here, is that I don't understand why exactly he is rotating, like flipping all the way around. Because it makes more sense for him to go the small, like if I'm at 2, it makes more sense that I would go from 2 to 1 to 0, rather than 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to, and then to 0, right? Yeah, I couldn't tell you what's happening, dude. Okay, well, let's stop this because I don't want that to happen. What? I think it just something bad just happened. So that worked, but sometimes it didn't. I think I'm just gonna have to go into level right now and just tell it to spawn these things because it's insane. So I'm gonna say on ready var. I know we'll just do say var good underscore dream equals preload good dream scene, and then say function physics process delta, a var frames. Okay. Equals 0. I'll say frames plus equals 1 if frames equals. So we want maybe every 10 seconds. Frames equals 600. That might even be too much. We'll do 305 seconds. If frames equals 300, frames equals 0, and then we'll say good dream dot instance var test equals good dream dot instance, and then we'll say test or self dot test dot global position equals, come on, there we go, right about there. So what's that? So we'll do 500, 250. And then we'll say self dot add child chest. Okay, so now we can do this, and then I should be adding, yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's not too shabby. Except it's clearly just much too fast. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Okay, so what was just being printed? Our rotation was being printed. Okay, so our rotation. I actually didn't see myself like do a backflip that many times. I'm starting to think that it has something to do with the fact of whether we are flipped this way or not. Okay, so that's exactly how I expect it to work. That wasn't. That was good. That was weird. Okay, so if I'm facing this way, that worked. And that all works. And then it's not. Is it this way? Yep. Okay, that's why. That is why, my friends. It's because, so, and then hopefully, yeah, so that worked great. Yep, okay. So it's only when I'm facing opposite. So if I'm doing that, I've changed my scale times -1, which I don't know why that affects my rotation. I made a sale on Redbubble, and I'm really hoping it's one of the cool designs I made, and it's not. I've made a lot of cool designs on Redbubble. I just need to show you real quick, because I put, no, not that. It's no love. Like, I made a bunch of dumbass designs, and they're selling like hotcakes, but all the cool designs that I've made are just not selling. Let's do view shop. Okay, so like this is a stupid picture from The Office. This is the daughter's owner's manual from Borat. This one's pretty legit, actually. These two both sell like fucking hotcakes, right? This is, oh yeah, that's like, yeah, that's mature content. It ain't gonna lick itself. But like this Cheshire Cat, this My Body, My Choice, okay. What else did I make that was cool? Oh, where is it? Where the hell's, look at that, No Monkey Business. Why is that not selling? Huh? You get that? No Monkey Business? Isn't that hysterical? Okay, I got this one. This is The Way. It's protein powder with the Mandalorian, right? Right. No sales. No, it's got 1 billion sales. The picture, a screenshot, like a poor quality screenshot from The Office of just one of my favorite scenes. This deserves it. I spent like a full day making this one, but I'm genuinely surprised at how well it's done. Okay. Okay, so now the problem is, so the question is, how do I solve this, right? If I'm facing to the left, everything works as it should, but if I'm facing to the right, meaning that my scale is set to -1, then the whole thing is fudged. Okay. Now, of course, the good thing about this is that it's very easy to identify those situations from anywhere, because we've got now this facing left variable here that tells us exactly what's happening. So we can say, essentially, like I could say, if not facing left, then we're going to do a full backflip, and if facing left, we're going to do what we want. Is like what's happening. So we can identify that, and if we can figure out a way to correct it, there's an easy way to, we just need to stick that in the if facing left code, right? So maybe we do that there. Yeah, let's give that a shot. That's not helping us anymore. So actually, we'll just do this. We'll say if not, this is probably not going to look great, but so if not facing left, and then we'll say that. So we're essentially forcing it to face left, and then we're gonna do this, and this should all happen instantaneously, but it'll still look weird, just slightly less weird. No, it's still doing the backflip. Oh, you know why? It's because when I do the attack, no, I am doing that. Okay, so again, so I do this, normal, normal, okay. Backflip, normal, 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 backflip. Okay, so that's 100% what's happening. So that's what's happening. So I don't get it. Like if I do this. So I think we're setting the rotation before we're doing this, and animation, animate at least, is being called after we do this. So we're setting a rotation and then we're flipping, which is why that doesn't entirely make sense to me. But, well, here, let's also, did I get rid of it? No, I didn't. Okay, so I'm forcing us to do that. Okay, now, so the problem that I see here, or at least that's intriguing me right now, is that when we finish, by definition, when we finish this, so if not facing left, basically face left, right? Do it, just do it, okay? But it's not, right? We're still facing right in those, which is rather odd to me. I'm trying to understand why that might be. If I just jump straight up. Okay, still doing it. So that means that nothing in movement is being called here. We're not, well, movement's not paused, but input vector does equal 0 at that point. So, and there we're not setting this. So movement should not be screwing with it. Attack, we have done that, right? We've set it, but this is not continually running. This is only running once, because then this is false. And then we're doing this. So I don't know why that's not working. Let's do again. Okay, now so if I'm on this side, okay, those are positives. And this should say like -6 ideally. So I want to wait till I'm there. Okay, so that is actually giving us some, well, actually, that last one actually messed me up because oh, that's a good one. You know what we should actually do though? Is just in physics process, I'm just gonna do print rotation. And then sorry. Yeah, so you can see that got smaller. And then if we go to level again, and then we come on this side. Okay. So we can see it's starting. It also gets smaller. What? I am dumbfounded, y'all. This is like not the kind of stuff that anybody wants to watch. But clearly one person does, so thank you, 2 people. So it's weird. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like, it doesn't look atrocious, but it's not exactly what I would like for something to look like. I don't know. I mean, it honestly would be cool if I could just replicate it. Like, if I could do that from both the left and right sides, I'd be down, because that's dope, right? That looks fine to me. Can't get up there. Come on. Well, here's what we need to actually do. Prints facing left. Facing left. Okay. So false, meaning we're facing right. That's exactly what you'd expect the numbers to do, is to go from big to small. They're not doing anything weird like going all the way around the unit circle. I don't get it. I don't think this is working. Like, I don't understand. I mean, let's just do this. Like, why does that even matter? So it's clearly really, really, really not working, because let's like really hijack it here. Dude, what? What? We're trying to set the scale X, which is... Wait. Am I tripping? Maybe I'm stupid. So we're facing left, facing right. Okay, so that worked, but now we're still doing that. Let's just try this one on for size. What happens if we do that? Are we getting all backflips now? Those weren't backflips. This should give us all backflips. But it doesn't. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, that was a back flip. Now from this side, no back flip. Back flip. Literally makes 0 sense. So it's like very, very, very consistent, but I can't like even come close to finding. So it's definitely whenever I'm facing right or left. It might have to do with this, right? But all we're having here is animate. We're taking a rotation, and we're just only the rotation property is the tween affecting. Okay. So the question is, about this. Okay, so now we're doing backflips on that side, but also doing them on this side. Yes, that was not it. I'm super duper 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 confused. I said I'm super duper 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 confused. So what is... Okay, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to go into movement, maybe. No, that's not what I want to do. It'd be very hard to do that, what I was trying to do, and I don't think it's worth it to do. Like, was to essentially just make it tween me around a circle. Okay, still. Okay, so come from the right, works, from the left. Backflip, no backflip. No backflip, backflip. I just figured it out. Oh my god. So this is doing exactly what it says it's doing, obviously. The problem is that when we set our rotation and we're facing the other way, we need to set the rotation the opposite way. So we need to utilize facing left right here. So we need to say if facing left. Well, here's what we'll do. I mean, I guess we could do that right here. I don't think that's going to work. But let's try it. How am I changing it in attack? Yeah, I'm just changing this facing left. Oh, we're setting a rotation here, which is happening before the animate function. Then we're calling in the animate function. We're going down to facing left. We're multiplying our rotation times -1. Oh, I'm an idiot. Times equals. Say what now? Works. What on earth is that? Okay, so this is setting itself over and over and over again. Oh, nope, that's why. That's because we're doing this every single time. Yep. Mm-hmm. If not facing left, rotation times equals self-five. Okay, does it work this way? Yep, does it work this way? No! I thought I did it, you guys. I really thought that was it. Oh, you know what, though? The rotation is messed up, but it's tweening the right way. Yeah, so it's tweening at least. It's tweening, okay. So that's a little win, that's a small win. I'd like to finish this and this could be the last thing. But, okay. So I don't think this is how we get the opposite rotation. It is. So why did it not work? Oh yeah, where am I printing? Okay, so that's not deceiving me. But it's getting the wrong angle. But it shouldn't be. Like that's even the correct angle. But I do think I know. So you can see here that it's clearly saying that we should be getting the exact right angle. That's just flipped. But I would imagine that maybe we're not, well here. if we take this, and we flip the scale to -1, okay. Say -127. Okay, so let's say I'm kicking there. No, that was supposed to be it. But that can't be it, clearly. I mean, here's the deal. I could do... Dude, thank you, man. I'm glad you feel that way, because I'm starting to be like, what am I making? But, yeah. I'm trying to figure out this really weird issue here that is driving me nuts. But, so essentially, I've made some serious progress. But, so you see, like, if I do this, it kind of kicks, like, towards the ceiling. And so that did a... There, that's like, so if you kick from the right looking leftwards, it looks at the star and then tweens back towards the ground. But if you kick looking right towards the star, you like kick way over where you'd want to be, which is pretty weird. It's almost as if it's 90 degrees. Rotation equals rotation times -1. Rotation plus all right, so yeah, let's give it a shot, huh? Worst that could happen. Okay, so from here, nothing different has happened. That's taken way too long for me. That just work? No, it just made it worse. So that's, oh, it's 45 degrees, not 90. Okay. Still not doing it. Still not doing it. I don't know how that made it worse. It's kicking straight up, and it needs to be kicking 45. That's why. Or not? I mean, this wouldn't make any sense if this worked, but I'm at my wit's end, so let's give it a shot. Huh? That's the wrong level. It's still kicking like directly upwards. Doesn't make any sense to me. Because we go from the right, beautiful. Go from the left. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, we're missing it by like a severe amount. And I don't understand why here. Cause okay, so let's take a quick gander at our guy here into the space. So we are scaling him to. I'm sorry, we're scaling this one to -1. I should just probably use the animate skeleton to change the rotation degrees, because now I want the collision shape to change as well. And if we did the scale, when I tried doing the scale for the kinematic body 2D, for some reason that just did not work. Maybe it's a similar weird ass thing. I don't know. Okay, so let's say we're here. We're like way too high, right? So let's say I'm almost at -90 degrees. Yeah, so if I add 45, that should be right where I need to be. Alright, it's not gonna work, but I would love for it to. God damn it. Now, if we get rid of this and run the exact same thing, it looks like it's the rotation. My rotation is exactly. Yeah, so my rotation's like not changing here. It's not facing left. Multiply our rotation times -1. And to the rotation add 0.x, which is 45 degrees. Okay, I would like to try this. Okay, so that's quite odd. So this is actually working. And if we get rid of this, it's like a big tangled web of crap. So yeah, so we do need this, but then something's happening here that doesn't make sense to me. So it's the tween. So I'm like right to the left of it, which doesn't make any sense because, yeah, if I do that exact thing right there, it kicks it right where you'd expect it to kick it. Unless... I don't think, I really, really, really hope that, that was not having to do with it. And nope. Let's see. That worked exactly how I want it to. Why does it work so well from the left side, but terribly from, I mean, other way around. So well from the right side, terribly. I mean, it works if you're underneath it. But if you're too, so if I'm underneath it here, like I'm here, it seems to work pretty well. But why do, so in that instance, for instance, why did I look straight upward? I just don't get it. I just don't get it, Nothing's clicking in my head, but I think I need to just chill the hell out because this is I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Like I'm freaking out, man. Why is this not working? And I hate feeling like I'm not making progress because I need to be. Because yeah, and it's not horrendous, so I think I'm gonna leave it as it is right now, and then hopefully I'll be able to come back and fix that. But I really need to get to doing some other things. But it is getting about the time to make dinner. I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably not gonna stream later, but what I'll probably try and do is end up finishing up these guys, so that for one thing, when you hit them, I'd like them to like probably move a little bit away from you potentially. Not much. I'd still like you to be able to combo, just kind of spam hit them to destroy them. But yeah, I'd like just to give a little bit of like you're actually hitting them and doing something. And then I would also like to, yeah, you could even tween it. You could go like that, you know, and like kind of bang it and like have it start moving back where it needs to go. So that'd be good. And then glow a little bit. I'm also going to give it some particle effects. And then, yeah, probably have it burst out some more particles when you hit it. And then, of course, when it explodes, when it dies, I want to make all those animations for that. So I'll probably get all of that done. Huh?
Is that buzzing for us?
Yes, but I don't think they should be, right? Oh, no, it's for... Yeah, that was for Celine, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one done. And then I might even get into... The idea is that when you kill that thing, when you break into it, you make this guy get, like, Perry. This guy, Perry is his name. Gets, like, a crazy superpower. So it's, like, going Super Saiyan like that. And then you can, like, shoot the Good Dream bolt. That stuff, which will be cool. So I think I'll go ahead and try and get all that done tonight. And then that will be the majority of his movement and also... the good dreams, and then all we have to do is make the bad dreams happen. Yeah, there you go. And that's gold, baby. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me to be able to have people watching me. It gives me some inspiration. If I can help you, that's dope. To have you guys say you like my games, that's like, it blows my mind. Yeah. So, cool.